Hi, this is the Artificial Intelligence Trader channel, and I'm Henry. So let's drink some coffee and let's talk about some things. Here, here I have my coffee mug, just sitting here, relaxed, and let's talk about. I had this morning something about autonomous driving. So let's talk about this channel is about artificial intelligence. So let's talk quickly about artificial intelligence. I done a lot of research, if you maybe don't know, about forex markets, learning, machine learning, statistical research. I found a lot of strange things that I found. That was that people are going the wrong way with artificial intelligence, especially with prediction the future. Why is prediction the future so important? That's why I'm so looking at the forex market and other markets. For example, I'm not any trading advice. I use this forex markets to predict the future, because predicting the future is the most important thing I think for an artificial intelligence. And why is that? Because some professor in the Netherlands talked about what the function of the human brain is, and he said the most important thing the brain can do is predict the future. Because if you know as a human what the future will happen in the next 5 minutes, you can be more efficient, and efficiency is very important in the life of a being. So if you can predict the short-term future, or you can prepare for if it goes wrong, this is a very important advantage over other things, what can happen in life. So I think also when I heard that, light went up and said, predicting the future. So you can predict the future, but then you think, what is important? Where can you use it? So you need something random. So you can look at the weather, but it's not random because seasonal patterns. So that's how I found this financial market, and also I needed a lot of data, and forex markets has a crazy amount of data. You can also look at stocks, but stocks have these seasonal reports, and it's not, but continuously random chaos. If you look at the Euro USD or like another market, that is very interesting to study. Price going down, up, of course there are big trends, small trends, and there is a lot of white noise on the signal, but it's very nice to analyze. So my channel is not any trading advice, it's more analyzing the behavior of markets and behavior of random things. So for example, I said this morning it went up, and then it probably will stagger and continue up, but you will already see it goes up and then it goes down. So I saw already this coming, so I lowered my positions for the exercise. And yeah, so yeah, the forex market is also very strange. I will talk later about it, but you can remember this: the forex market is not the market. That market is not a market. It is a prediction of the market already. So there's already prediction in it when you're looking at it. So they always said the movement is already in the market before it makes it. So the expectation is already in the market, and all your indicators and all you will learn later is you want to predict on something that is not a prediction. It is like now raw data that is now, and then you hope what will happen in the future. The problem is what will happen in the future, that is what you're looking now at, and then you want to predict on that association of that future already, and then things go wrong. But later we will talk about indicators. But first, let's continue about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, people often look at machine learning and that thinks that this has to do something with it. Machine learning has nothing to do with artificial intelligence, and that is also one of the problems. You also saw that Elon Musk was FSD. They were trying to do all kinds of rule-based things, logic, because if you learn driving, you get a book with 15 rules or something, and with some boards, and you read it and you understand it and you can do it. So it must not be difficult, but it does not look. If you built in those rules in your computer, that still doesn't work, because it doesn't know what a car is. There can be a truck with a view of a road, and the computer that look at this side of this truck with a picture of a road, thinks that it's a real road and wants to drive in that car and want to drive on that road. But the normal human knows this is not real, it's a picture. So you have to have live cameras, feeds, and all those things. What they are finding out now, they are going on a good way. In the last update, I saw that they were using not the prediction models, but they are using really the language. And I will come later on why language is one of the solution probably for all this prediction stuff, because using old data to predict the future is not a solution for this. Even if you see some car coming at a specific speed, and you think, oh, it went this speed, so it will continue. That's not true. Oh, at the moment I see that Forex is going wildly down. But yeah, so what is intelligence? Artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is always linked to the brain. So okay, what is a brain and what does it do? Nobody knows. But I saw once a time a program about in the Netherlands, a Dutch professor, and he said the brain is the main function of predicting the future. I think, I think about it, and I was thinking, maybe he's right. So if you think about all the things that happens and how the brain works, it things that you always repeat, you don't remember. Things that are specific, you remember. So it has to do probably all with prediction. And if this is the case, then that's also why I started with Forex markets and trading, because prediction the stock market is almost impossible. So and there are of course some traders that can predict the stock market. So I'm always wondering why they have systems, but if somebody copies their system, it doesn't work. So there is something else going on in the background that they don't tell us why they are successful. But let's look. So that's why I use this example for artificial intelligence. I want to use this for trading and to look at the chaos that's called the Forex market, how we can predict or how we can react on a random market and try to predict what it is really doing. Because life is also random, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Same with the Forex market, you never know what's going to happen. So if you can build a system that can analyze that and can work with that, that is the beautiful thing from computers. And computers need numbers. So Forex market, there's a candle at 4 numbers. You can get from all Forex, you can get data from 20 years ago, more than 24 pairs. So you have a gigantic big data stuff. And I come from big data. I worked for Informatica, ETL company, and big data is my game. It's my thing that I very like to play with. So in combination with all those things, machine learning, blah 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 blah, and also an amount of data, the Forex market is one of the best things you can research the possibility of prediction. And I think if you have prediction, you also have AI. So let's think AI. So what is the problem with AI? AI has to understand not only predicting the future, but also to understand what is the future, it has to understand stories. You think that translating or understanding a little bit of stories is fine. I think there is no AI system that can understand, for example, how you call a book. Like the Bible, it will the whole contents of the Bible. It will understand the sentences and grammatic, but the story behind it will not understand. Harry Potter, it will not understand. Why is this so? Because one of the things I'm a computer engineer and trainer. I found out that one of the biggest problems and one of the things you can become very rich with is conversion of one piece of software to another piece of software. So for example, the banking has a lot of COBOL machines with COBOL software. If there is a AI machine or machine learning thing or translator from Google that can transfer COBOL software directly in Python without any problems, that will be rich. And also problems with the banking are the most often with these COBOL machines from IBM. And of course IBM will never solve this problem because they will lose their business, of course. So translating software has a lot of problems. You can imagine that software is very complex with functions, they call each other, all this very spaghetti way of interaction and dependencies. So this is like a story, if you look at software, that have all kinds of dependency on in all kinds of places. And to really understand how that works, you have to be a good programmer. But for an AI system, this is a very difficult task. And that is maybe also what you have to train an AI system. If it understands the software conversion, if it can do a COBOL piece of software, directly move it in any Java, Python or C++ system without any ease, it will also understand Harry Potter. What is the meaning? Did Harry Potter die? And it will also understand much better. And in combination with real experience of the data, the real world data, what is a house, what is all the meaning of all those things, it will be there, and you will get your AI system. So what, for example, my biggest how you call it, mentor, or what I like the most at the moment in the business world is Elon Musk. He is an engineer. He was frustrated. I think he is frustrated. He's not even an engineer. He never worked. I think he's always frustrated with the things around him. Like same with me. So I think what he is doing is very very unordinary. He's really having a big plan, and he's building it up and up and up. So we saw this whole Twitter story, and I think this Twitter story is just to get the data from this communication between humans and humans. So he gets all the data from humans and humans, throw that in a machine learning thing, because they want, of course, to get rid of the bots or want to do sensorization of talk. But in reality, he has to understand what they are talking about. He needs to first understand what it is about, if it is humor or it is serious or it is racist or whatever. And then he has to understand if there are more emails or more tweets. He has to understand the story. How are they connected? They're not like using a trick that they use pam 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 pam, and then it is still not good, and the normal system will not recognize it. So he needs to understand. You need to understand the storyline to do this work. And this is exactly what you need for an AI system to learn what the book is and for this coding. So I think the whole trick is he has built this FSD system for understanding the real world, and he had to put in, of course, what is a bag, what is a car, what's a truck, and he not be tricked. But then he needs to know also communication between the people to understand. If he understands the communication better, it's for him much easier for a system to learn from internet, from other communications, or the machine can ask questions on the internet or ask questions to other people. So communication, it will become very important. And this has to do all with storytelling, because if you ask a question sometimes, you will get the whole story back. And if you don't understand the story and you only want yes or no, for example, if you use machine learning to see the difference between a cat and a dog, or between a dog and a wolf, it's yes or no. You don't get the whole story. What is a wolf? What is the difference between a wolf or a chihuahua? Famous example is that they had this wolf detector. There was only one problem. The chihuahua was also a wolf, and they think, what is this? And so spent a long time to analyze the problem. Why was this chihuahua a wolf? And what they found out was that all the wolf pictures had snow on the background, and also the chihuahua had snow. So it didn't even look at the wolf. So the question you ask, look, give me the wolf, the machine learning doesn't understand that question. He only gets a lot of pictures with wolves and snow. And he found out, oh, snow is in all the pictures, so I need to find pictures with snow and something that looks like a dog. So Chihuahua was something like a dog, with snow in the background, 100% hit. So that is the problem with machine learning. It is just yes or no. Even if you have a whole alphabet, then it's not yes or no, but you have 24 more solutions for one problem, but it's only yes or no. It's good or not good, or a percentage. It's so much percent correct, so much percent not correct. For example, Forex market cannot say the price will go to For example, it goes to PP or today, or it goes to R1 today, or this price is too high or this price is too low. Cannot predict it because it doesn't understand the story. It doesn't understand that in a few minutes there is an event happening that happened also, and does this event have the same influence on the market as previous? Doesn't know it. So it needs to understand storylining, and if it understands the story, rumors, it can pull all the data from all the websites and all the economical news, and can say, okay, probably this economic news will be good. That will have this effect on the market, or this effect on the market. But will the market react? Is that movement not already inside of the market? Didn't go already that direction? If not, maybe it goes the opposite direction. So to think that you can make a machine learning system or some artificial intelligence machine that we have now, the tools from now, that can predict the market is nonsense. Even statistically it is nonsense, because you don't have the events. You only have maybe some time slots where no news is, or where in reality nothing is happening, and the market is just doing its thing and following it, easy going, and at that moment you can make money, or because it is not influenced by anything. So you need the influence from outside to incorporate in your trading. So my coffee almost gone. Let's make an end on it. So this channel, we will talk more about how artificial intelligence really works, what machine learning is, what the developments are in this field. But I will also talk about other things, what I see. Today was about artificial intelligence, but I will talk also about totally different subjects. So this was it for today. I hope you enjoyed your coffee. I enjoyed my coffee also. And yeah, let's meet again another time, maybe tomorrow.